Yo, what's up? Name's Jetly1 and welcome back to some more Tales of Exilia. In the last episode, we went through there in the, I forget what it's called, but I call it the Lost Woods, and we fought Beastmaster Zhao, but now we're on our way over to Sharilton, the town over there. You can see the tower. But first, Secret Art of Monster Control.
You see how that Zhao guy made monsters do his dirty work? Pretty neat trick.
Ivor has some ability to control monsters, but it's nowhere near that level.
I've heard there's a clan in Aljul that knows the secret art of monster control.
I wonder how it works.
I mean, I'm sure he's just like, hey, you, uses some magic, and he says, go do the thing, and they do the thing.
Monsters are a pain. They should just learn to talk like I can.
Come now, isn't it easier this way? Would you really want to kill a talking monster?
I guess not. I would crush them with witty repartee.
I believe that completely.
That's true. If we could negotiate with monsters, we wouldn't need to fight them all.
But even if they could talk, they'd all be speaking monsterese.
So hire an interpreter who's fluent in this language.
You know, this just gets more ridiculous every line anyone makes in this.
And then it turns out that's exactly what the secret art is.
Whoa!
That's pretty smart. Alright. And then a nice juicy mana lobe. Okay, that's a title.
Is incredible at spirit channeling. Her mana lobe must be far more developed than normal.
That's not true. But it is! Bet you wish yours was too!
Well, I certainly do. Must be nice to have such a powerful mana lobe when you're channeling, huh?
I guess. I really don't think about it.
Well, you should, since the mana lobe is inside your brain.
Wait, really?
I hear that sometimes the spirits will help themselves to a nice chunk of brain along with the mana.
You know, this started off smart, and now we can just tell he's trolling the poor girl.
So don't channel too much, or that pretty little skull of yours will end up as hollow as a coconut.
Ah! I don't want that to happen!
Come on, Alvin. Don't scare her like that.
Especially since we need her to keep channeling, so she's our healer. Do you want to just bleed out? Like, I will let you die. Man, a treasure like Elise. Look at all of the skits.
Ain't that by the skin of our teeth?
I'm sorry.
What are you apologizing for? You probably did good in whatever this fictional fight was.
It's my fault that the big man attacked you.
Oh, that wasn't fictional. They're still talking about the boss fight.
Don't be mad at Ellie.
He was the one who picked the fight. There's nothing for you to apologize for. Don't worry. We'll protect you.
Thank you. You're a real pal, Alvin.
It ain't every day a treasure like you falls into my lap.
Huh?
Because you're such a gifted channeler, I mean. You know, so you'll be a big help to me too.
Okay. Still, it's kind of funny because he's like, "Oh, that was a hard fight. We barely got out of that one." But courtesy of how we have things going with 10 times XP and legendary weapons of destruction, that's not true in the slightest. Also, let me see. These enemies are all around. Map. Yeah, like that entire detour was because they blocked the gap between two things. So we just go into town. So we're grabbing on the way in before we get there, because I'm gonna run into, you know, shops, and I'd like to hand in all the stuff for the food place because I need the double XP food. We gotta kick it into overdrive. 20 times XP on bosses.
Sharilton. Well, we finally made it.
We
Took a little
took the scenic route.
Not that bad though.
Big bearded meanie didn't follow us, did he?
Yeah, we'd just beat him again if he did.
He'd never follow us into a place like this.
Too many witnesses.
Hey,
Although,
check out
I
this
doubt
shop.
the guards could beat him.
It looks pretty interesting.
Welcome. Please browse all you want.
Looks like antiques. They're very nice.
Why do all the folks around here seem so tense?
Word is, foreign spies broke into a military laboratory in the capital.
Yeah, that's
The king
false.
sent his personal guards here. They're interrogating anyone who even looks at them funny. Not very good for business, that's for sure.
I believe it.
Right.
Wow, that cup is so pretty. Yeah, it's pretty all right. Pretty expensive, that's for sure.
You have a good eye, young lady. That's a genuine Efreet-fired cup.
Is that right? So this was handmade by Efreet?
I doubt that one. She would know.
Well, I highly doubt that. It looks like these patterns are far too wild. Efreet values order over all else.
Well, you talk as though you've had the honor of breaking bread with one of the four great spirits.
And I love
Observation is
how my
accurate. True
costumes have
Efreet
broken
fired ceramics
the
are
fourth
known
wall
for
so
their
badly on this.
geometric
Because, like,
precision.
well, you know, the man is in the Order of Baul with us. He's got the plushie on his arm, so he's going to be a party member, even though I thought we'd get away with it because I
That's
just left
odd.
him in the white
stamp
outfit.
here says that this set was made over 18 years ago. I see.
Yes? What about it?
That's quite peculiar. If I'm not mistaken, mankind lost the ability to summon Efreet around 20 years ago.
Defeated by mathematics.
Efreet
My
didn't
mortal
make
enemy
it?
too, don't worry.
What a shame. That's so disappointing. But even still, I think it's a lovely cup, so I'll take it.
That's a good attitude.
Of course. I'll even be happy to offer you a nice discount.
Doesn't matter if it's some legendary artifact made by the Lord of Fire or not. If you like it, you like it.
I got quite a good deal, thanks to your help. I'm Drissel Cheryl. Pleased to meet you.
And I am the young madam's butler, Rowan. I'm happy to be at your service.
You're not at our service yet. But you
simply
will
must
be.
join me for tea at my manor.
Well, who are we to turn down a free lunch? Shall we swing by later?
I live just south of the Central Plaza. I look forward to seeing you.
Cool, we made ourselves a friend and we just got here.
Do we really have time for that?
Well, I can think of several reasons we might want to take advantage of her hospitality.
Step 1, free tea.
He's
Step
right,
2, free
actually.
cookies.
Staying at an inn could be risky with all these guards everywhere.
That too.
Very well then. We'll take time for some tea after we traverse the town.
Did someone say Traverse Town? No, not yet. Also, I believe this is, yeah, that's Feather
I wonder
Person.
what they sell here.
Why not take a
200
look?
feathers for these costumes. I don't know what you get if you don't have 200 feathers, though. I think you get
Maybe
some
the shop
items,
has
like based on
something
how
rare
many
for sale.
feathers you have.
A quick look wouldn't hurt.
Also, let me see. This is just the items. The equipment shop is over. Let me see which way. Yeah, over there. That's the area I
Watching these
remember.
people haggle for
Let's talk to Featherman. Feathers I was looking for. Would you be willing to part with them? Sure, let's hand them over and see if we get any. Here, I'll make you a deal. Jet black feathers, a highly valued item among certain collectors. Bring me a bunch of them, I'll happily exchange them for some equally valuable items. Okay. Hey, did you hear Darkwing's been spotted again? You mean that noble bandit who steals from the rich and gives to the poor? Noble, he attacked a large company cargo wagon. They say he butchered everyone on it. That guy is seriously disturbed. That's horrible. You be careful out there, you hear? Okay. Let's see what we've got. Looks like you found some jet black feathers. I'd be happy to take them off your hands. Want to trade them? Sure. Alright, what'll it be? Okay, let's see here. Ooh, you can trade for, like, I believe these are like the really high-end trading materials. Yeah, strange core and iolite are like really high-end. And then these herbs are, I forget if I mentioned the herbs, but you eat them and they give you bonus stats. I'm sure I have them. Or I'm sure I have a few, and I should use them. Also, we got a title, and we had some level ups I forgot to do off camera, I guess. Whoops. Oh well, Jet Black Buzzard. How did I get a trophy? I could have sworn I had that before. I got the costumes, so I know I've done them, but whatever. And everybody gets Lilium Orb expansions. All the power for everyone. Oh, she doesn't get an expansion though. What was I doing in here? Items, yes. I was looking for, like, Sage, max HP by 10. I like using those on the main character, because I spend most of my time as the main character. Some point in here, probably after we have all of the characters, though, I will do an episode of, like, fighting with the other
What a
characters.
huge city!
And I don't mean
I've
starting
never
fights
been
with
anywhere
them
like
trying to
this
cause
before.
arguments. I mean actually,
Hey,
you know,
there's too
use
many
them in battle.
people and it's super noisy.
Especially Jude, because I know Jude. Also, there's a thing right there.
What a splendid
Cool,
windmill.
10 gold. Alright, expand. We need more food. Donate materials. First off, though, let's turn in the feathers, see what we can get out of that. Level 7 food vendor. I forget what it is that I need exactly. But armor shop also going up could be very helpful. Ooh, triple bonus. 2 levels off of that. Only problem is that this low in the game I have a gold problem because I don't think I put on a gold multiplier
Here. He would
on
have
this
helped me
save.
climb up on top of it.
Food is in here. The food shops are in the ends. Okay, this person. Cool. I need to see near the bottom. XP gained by 60, so we're nowhere near getting the doubler. Okay, well, we can keep trying. Donate materials. Also, like, if you don't know, like, put level 26 armor shop is way ahead of the curve, so I'm not too concerned with doing things like this and just handing over all of the things I get on trips to one thing. Because, like, look at that. That went up a lot. We got a lot of stuff, and a lot of it discounted. So now it's level 20. So if we scroll down, XP and gold 50. Gold 100, XP 100. What? Spicy chicken roll medium. There was... I could have sworn there was a thing that was large, that was 100, and it was 1 fight. But that's 3 fights. That's really good. Unless, New Game Plus is... Or, what am I trying to say here? New Game Plus has, like, just a natural boost to these things. That, or I was just doing things wrong. I don't know. I kind of want to get the beef bowl large, but it would use up literally all of our money that we have at the moment. But 60% XP for 8 battles would be some level advantage. But no, we need gear. We need normal equips first. Let's see, nobody had anything important. Normal equips. Poor weapon shop, you're not going to get anything from me because you literally can't offer me anything. Okay. Let's see here. Big jump for Jude. Actually, hold on. New silver coat, already have battle suit. Be helpful, that's 100 points in physical. And then we've already got Elise taken care of, looks like. Mirage crest. Striped ribbon. 2 of these would actually be... No, not that useful. So then the boys need their big jumps. So we'll get these 2. Equip the purchased armor. Cool. That'll help a lot. Big stat boosts. Even though I act like I'm worried. Or I don't even act like I'm worried.
About something?
No one's ever asked me over for tea before. It seems I'm a bit excited.
I love those random conversations, even though I'm probably going to talk over all of them because they're random. See, there's the manor down there. But, like, I don't know why I'm worried about armor when in the fight with Xiao we took like 18 points of damage on a hit and we have 900 HP. Just because our stats are just that far, just natural defense is that high. Oh well.
Wow! You live here?
I mean, I kind of understand being impressed, but also, like, it kind of just looks like there's a wall, and you just live in part of the wall. I don't know, I'm sure it's nicer inside than outside.
Rashigo soldiers!
Oh boy, everybody duck.
Wait.
Oh snap, that guy looks important. That guy looks evil. We have an important guy and an evil guy. Chances are, I bet you if we beat him right now, it would solve half the
Who
plot.
was that?
Have our guests departed?
I mean, it looks like they have. And we're going in for tea anyway, so probably.
Welcome back. Brought your friends, I see.
Klein, let me introduce you. Oh, I never got their names.
I hear you came to my sister's aid. I'm Klein Cheryl. I'm Drissel's older brother, as you've no doubt guessed.
I was just about to take a guess, but I couldn't think of a good moment in there.
Lord Klein is the governor here in Sharilton.
Oh, nice.
Really?
Seem a little young for governing, but hey, if you're good at it, you're good at it.
How rude of us to keep you waiting outside. Please, let's continue our conversation in comfort.
Yes, let's. We were promised tea. Tea or riot. That's how this is going. Yep, inside of the house is pretty nice.
I see. So you protected my sister from wasting her money on worthless trinkets again.
Hey, it was nice trinkets.
It's not worthless. Besides, I got a good deal and made some new friends in the bargain.
I mean, isn't it pretty hypocritical to call them worthless when you're drinking out of them right now? You're giving them worth.
Wahey!
Rowan, please look after our guests.
It would be my pleasure, sir.
I have some matters to attend to, if you will excuse me.
Alright, thanks for having tea with us, buddy. Or, well, thank you for the tea, I guess, halfway, since this is your house,
I've
too.
got to run too.
Hold on now, where are you headed?
Huh?
Nature calls. I better leave now before things get messy.
I mean, that's either TMI or you're lying through your teeth, and I don't know which one it could be. The blush. Sasuke, please.
So you're on some great journey, right? You simply must tell me all about your travels.
I mean, at this point, it's not really interesting. It just boils down to stab things, followed by stab things, followed by stab things, followed by meet new friend, followed by stab more things.
I've never even been out of this town. I want to hear all about the faraway places you've been.
Far away nothing. We've been one town over, took a boat, went to the other town, went one town over, went one town over. Like, they haven't been very far. Although I guess I should be expressing more concern at the fact that you've never even left town? That's a little sad.
I've never been outside either. But then, Ellie became pals with Jude and everyone.
And now you've been down the road.
We crossed mighty oceans and explored forbidden forests. We saw giant waves and toadstools that made everyone cry.
You actually sailed across the sea, Ellie? I've never even seen the sea before. What was it like?
It's vast and wild, teeming with dangerous creatures. There are giant octopuses pretending to be rocks.
Okay, but that was at the waterfall. Not properly the ocean, but I guess since we were at like a beach zone, it could have been from the ocean, just climbed up the waterfall.
Rock octopuses? You don't say! And fish and eels and clams. Oh, I've seen clams. The shells anyway. They sell shell jewelry in the shops in the plaza. It's all so gorgeous. That sounds really nice. I'll give you one of my favorite pieces as a present next time.
Oh, that's so sweet of you.
As a token of our friendship.
Adorable. Although you do realize we just got here, right?
Turned into pretty jewelry? This I gotta see!
It is pretty neato, Tipo.
So giving presents is a way to establish friendship?
I mean, that's how it works in Stardew Valley.
Why, yes. To the giver, a present is a symbol of trust. To the receiver, a present serves as a warm reminder of our friendship.
And getting stuff for free doesn't stink either.
The philosophical take and the pragmatic take, back to back. Wonderful.
I see.
It would appear my young mistress has made some very good friends. Make yourselves at home. Help yourself to tea and treats.
Thank you. Don't mind if we do. Although sadly, this food doesn't give you stat boosts. That'd be pretty neat though, if it was just like, oh, you ate food in cutscene. You get, like, you know, a nice little set of buffs for like 10 fights. Alright, what do you have to say, sir? We don't know much about you, even though I know a lot about you. I'm just going to pretend not to make the taste a little better.
I have been in the service of Lord Klein for about 2 years now.
2 years, huh?
He is a fine ruler, despite his youth. He believes in freedom and equality for his people.
Well, that's good traits to have when you're a leader.
If he has any real flaw, it's that he spoils Lady Dressel too much.
Ah, come on now. As an older brother myself, I could tell you can't spoil the little ones too much. Or at least until they try to rise up. The moment they think they're better than you, you need to smack them. Just on the back of their head, be like, no, you stay down. I got years on you, kiddo. You can't do nothing. I am the champion.
You certainly seem in good spirits.
I am. Look how happy Elise is. It's a real relief. She's been through so much lately.
So have you, especially considering how much you obsess over the well-being of others.
And especially that since thanks to 10 times XP, we kind of just have been blitzing from everything. It's just like, okay, first it's going to be like, okay, hey, you're a fugitive. And then it's, hey, you want to stay in this town? He's like, no, I want to keep going. Okay, we keep going. Then we have to go, and we like, what is it? We get attacked, or we get harassed because we drew soldiers to a town, so we drag a medic off with us so she doesn't have to put up with it. And then we fight a big guy in a forest, and now we're in this town full of windmills talking to a rich lady. In, shoot, what episode is this? 8 episodes, so 4 hours. Not even, like 3.5 plus whatever this is. Like, that's a lot of stuff to happen. So, yeah, you have a lot to worry about.
I'm feeling pretty good.
That's good.
We've finally gotten a little downtime, and the refreshments were great.
I see. I'm glad to hear it.
But we can't get too comfortable, I suppose.
Nope, because we gotta keep going. This game is nowhere near over yet.
Correct. If he's the governor, that makes him nobility. His manor isn't the smartest place to relax.
Nope, he might just hand us over.
I feel sorry for Elise, but we can't stay here long.
Okay, so we talked to, I think they said his name already. So we talked to Rowan, we talked to Jude. Is about anybody up top? There's a door. We can enter the door. I think we can just leave if we want to, but check. Scroll of Cheryl, Kresnik, Genesis Sage. In the beginning, chaos reigned over the formless void, but Kresnik, the Genesis Sage, did conquer this chaos. In his right hand, a lance of righteousness, in his left, a vessel for a shelled world. He set forth from the old lands and made a covenant with Maxwell, Lord of Spirits, and thus did they open the frontiers to the sacred realm, Riza Maxia. Okay. I don't know why that's in a bird cage. Or no, it looks like it's on the table here. But it's weird because like I was trying to look at the bird cage. Like, look, you can check it while looking at the bird cage. It's a little odd. Anything lootable around here? Is that it? Just story, no loot? I mean, I could use a generous donation of gold for more better gear. Specifically, I could use about 6k gold for that XP booster to use for a while. Anything? Huh. Well, I'm sure it's like a side quest or something goes on in here. Because this game does not leave... The whole Tales series in general does not have like empty rooms or anything. Everything has a purpose because this series is old, so they've got experience. They know. Like, they've just been doing that for so long. Mysterious Jewel. Oh, that's important. Except we're not going to get any use out of that. Because the jewels you can use to summon a bonus boss, but you have to find all of them, and they're hidden all over. And since, like always, I don't intend to do a 100% run, we're not going to see them. If you want to see them, buy the game and play it yourself. Anyways, I think we can just leave. That, or we may be out here to go talk to Alvin.
Klein, why the unfriendly face?
I don't know. Is it about to be time for Operation Escape the Mansion Violently?
I'm afraid I can't permit you to leave just yet.
Okay, why?
Now that I know it was you who infiltrated the laboratory in Fenmont.
Alright, everybody draw your weapons. It's party time. Oh, never mind. She's going to be reasonable.
What are you talking about?
Save your denials. Alvin told me everything.
Man, why you gotta be a snitch like that?
He did what?
Now what? Will you hand us over to the military?
No. I want to know what you saw in that facility.
Smart man. I respect that.
Rashigal has undergone dramatic changes, ever since Noctigal acceded the throne. Even those of us in the 6 ruling houses are not told of his activities.
Lack of transparency is never good in government.
The military is holding people captive and draining their mana to develop a new weapon.
Human experimentation? He would go that far?
Evidently.
I'd like to believe you're lying, but all the pieces fit.
So Noctigal is the man behind the experiments? The king of Rashigal?
Oh boy, does that mean we need to go beat up the king?
He would have to be. It's hardly hospitable to keep Drissel's friends captive in our home. But you must leave this city at once.
I mean, that was the plan anyways. We just stopped by for tea. Now that we've had our tea, it's time to go.
Thank you, Lord Klein.
You're a good dude, Reno, bro. Much respect. Okay, anybody got anything to say? Oh, Ellie, you and your friends didn't do anything wrong. It's sad to think I might not see you again. Well, sorry that we have to leave you, but we've got business to attend to. Thank you for letting us go free, bro. You're a real hero. Or well, we're real heroes, but hey.
Sure is huge.
Yeah, this might be bigger than my entire school.
But I mean, do you see what I mean about it looking like a wall? Because, like, there's like the towers and stuff, but from what we can see here, it kind of looks like it just extends. And it also doesn't help that this really reminds me of the design of the water city in Abyss. So, and like in the water city in Abyss is like a massive dam, so it seemed like one thing. So this seems like, you know, they just put a building in the side of a wall. And it just does not impress me very much. Also, we can't go in the garden. I was about to be like, we need to roam around in there. There might be items or
I admire
something.
the dedication of these sentries to their mission, but if they stand in my way,
Oh, I know them, but
I will
let's not
have
deal
no
with them.
choice but to cut
That's
them
for a
down.
side quest. Anyways. Oh, right. We need to find Alvin. I was like, let's just go. We're good. We got everybody. No, we don't. We need to find the boy. Where did the boy go? Also need to probably punch him in the face for just ratting us out when we could have enjoyed our snack a little longer. There he is. Checking the mail again.
Hey!
Don't you hey me.
Don't hey us.
Hey, exactly.
Alvin! You tattletale! You jerk! You tattle jerk!
You store that one, remember it for later. Tattle jerk is good.
How much did Klein pay you to sell us out?
Sell you out? Such an ugly phrase. Money isn't the only currency, you know.
I mean, sometimes health points can be currency too, and we're about to make a withdrawal from your collection.
It's no secret that Lord Klein is unhappy with the current government. If we want info, we have to give some in return. It's called a trade. I told him what I know, and he gave you some juicy info in return, right?
I mean, yes, but you couldn't have waited till we were already leaving?
King Noctigal of Rashigal is the man responsible for everything. So long as he remains alive, he could construct a second or third Lance of Kresnik.
You're going to assassinate the king?
If it comes down to it.
What choice do I have? I can't allow him to continue, even if his death throws your country into chaos.
I suppose it's the lesser of two evils. We can't let him keep sacrificing innocent people for their mana.
No, we can't. We gotta do something. Also, we may be about to need to make a break for it. Looks like somebody recognized us.
Hey, you're the people from the wanted poster.
What? But how? Wanted posters in the Tales series never look like the actual person.
Whoops. I suppose strolling about wasn't the smartest idea.
Nope, you should have checked your mail from the yard of the mansion. Now we draw weapons?
Wind from the southwest, 2 meters per second. A nice breeze.
Okay.
What are you doing here?
Please, allow me to handle this.
Hey, Gramps, step out of the way before you break a hip.
Oh, you know that man doesn't watch any anime. You never mess with an old man. He's probably an old master. We about to get a demonstration? Yeah, we are.
Oh, dear me. What a fearsome trio. A bit on the sloppy side, though. You two in the rear. Isn't your formation a little wide? If you stand so far apart, how will you help your comrades in a moment of crisis?
Good point.
Shut up, like we need your tactical advice.
And you, good sir, aren't you standing a little too far forward? From there, you might be able to catch me, but the good people behind me, on the other hand... There's a good soldier.
Yeah, what the?
Looks like you have been outplayed.
Now, if you'll excuse me. Everyone please follow me.
Yes, sir. Not gonna mess with you after you pull off a trap like that. Oh, then we just go back?
That was awesome! You sure showed those meanies!
I guess we're not going down the other path yet. I forget. This point always confuses me because there's 2 pathways out, and I don't remember which one we take.
Dear me. You misused the word awesome. It was merely a delay tactic.
But it was so awesome.
Whatever it was, you saved us, Mr. Rowan.
Just Rowan is fine.
What do you need from us?
My, get right to the point. Indeed, I have a favor to ask of you.
Of us notorious criminals? This can't be good.
The King of Rashagal came to the manor earlier and ordered our citizens be drafted into service.
Into service? Are y'all in a war? Are we missing something?
What? Noctigal was here?
That must have been the important looking guy.
Yes, the man you saw leaving by carriage earlier was King Noctigal himself.
Bingo.
So he's the king of Rashagal.
Why is he forcing people into his service?
Maybe he needs more experimental subjects?
Actually, that makes a lot of sense, and that's pretty dark.
My master couldn't abide seeing his people in danger. He set off to rescue them.
Oh no. I hope he brought enough guards.
But Noctigal is not one who takes disobedience lightly.
Is Dracel's brother in danger?
Undoubtedly, and I wish to rescue him. Will you assist me?
Of course we will.
Brother of a pal is a brother of mine, right, Ellie?
I don't think that's how that saying goes, but sure.
We can't turn a blind eye at this point. We should help.
Here we go again. For an honors student, you sure are lousy at learning lessons.
Hey man, these aren't lessons, these are quests. And quests don't teach, quests just reward.
It's settled. We cannot allow Noctigal to proceed with any plan that involves using that weapon.
There's your answer.
You have my thanks. The people were taken to Burmia Gorge. We must make haste.
That's right, because one of these paths, like I said, I get confused because there's 2 paths, but one of these paths is, let's see, yeah. One leads to the town and the other one leads to the dead end. And we're going to the dead end, but we're going to do that next episode. So this has been Jet Lane 1, and I'll see you next time as we get to go back to some gameplay, I guess, because this was one of those episodes, plot stuff happened. And even with 30 minutes, sometimes there's lots of plot in this game. Anyways, I will see you then.